Okay, get ready for this. What if I told you that in the near future, your thoughts could control your devices? That you could actually feel a hug from someone thousands of miles away? Or have a holographic colleague sit right next to you in a meeting? Well, this isn't science fiction. This is the reality being engineered right now.
I mean, really think about that. What if the network wasn't just this invisible thing that brings us data, but a living, sensing fabric woven into the world all around us? A network that could literally see, hear, and touch the physical world with pinpoint accuracy. We are talking about a complete reimagination of what being connected even means.
And look, we're going way beyond just faster streaming. What you're seeing here, this is the roadmap for 7G and 8G. We're talking about direct brain-computer interfaces, we're talking about quantum communication, we're even talking about an internet that stretches between planets. This is the blueprint for the next 20 years.
Welcome everyone to a Black Girl's Guide to Emerging Technology. Today we are breaking down this massive revolution in wireless tech. 6G, 7G, and all the goodness beyond. And most importantly, we're going to talk about what it means for us, for our careers, and how we can get in on the ground floor to build this thing.
Now, before we really get into the weeds, if you are ready to be ahead of the curve, do me a favor, like this, share it with a friend, and hit that subscribe button. And please drop a comment below and tell me what other emerging tech you want us to dive into. Let's make sure our community has this information.
All right, so first things first, what is this new reality even going to look like? We're expecting 6G to start rolling out around 2030, and trust me, it's so much more than just faster internet on your phone. It's the backbone for a completely new cyber-physical world.
You can say goodbye to those flat, boring video calls. We're talking about immersive, holographic communication. We are interacting with lifelike 3D projections of people. Think about surgeons performing delicate robotic surgery from a whole other continent with zero lag. We're talking about the Internet of Senses, where you can digitally send a smell, a taste, or even the feeling of touch. It's all about creating technology that literally augments our own human senses. It's wild.
Okay, I know, that all sounds incredible, but how in the world is any of it actually possible? Well, the magic is in two huge technological leaps that basically define what 6G is. So let's get into how this whole thing works. So here's the absolute biggest change. We're moving from AI-assisted to AI-native. You see, with 5G, we use AI to help manage the network. It's like a helpful tool. But with 6G, AI is the network. It's not an add-on. It's the foundation. It's built into every single layer, creating this cognitive, autonomous system that can predict problems, fix itself, and evolve, all without a human having to lift a finger.
And the performance jump? It's just staggering. I mean, just look at these numbers. We're going from a peak speed of 20 gigabits per second with 5G to 1 terabit per second with 6G. That is a 50 times faster network. The latency or the delay basically disappears, making things truly instantaneous. And it can handle 10 times more devices in the same area. This is the kind of power you need to run the future.
Now, for the second giant leap. And honestly, this one might be even more profound. 6G won't just transmit data, it's going to perceive the world. The network itself is becoming one giant sensor.
Yeah, this whole concept is called Integrated Sensing and Communication, or ISAC. The easiest way to think about it is this. The 6G network uses its own radio signals like a massive radar system. It can map your entire environment in 3D, it can track objects with incredible accuracy, and it can even recognize your hand gestures to control your smart home. And get this, it does it all without needing a single camera.
Okay, this is all fascinating stuff, right? But let's bring it home. What does all of this mean for us, for our careers? This isn't just a tech upgrade, it's a revolution that's creating entirely new jobs, and we need to be ready. Let's break down where the opportunities are.
First up, let's look at the jobs popping up because of this shift to AI-native networks. Since the network is basically going to be managing itself, we're going to need a whole new class of professionals who can design, train, and, importantly, secure these incredibly intelligent systems. So yeah, we're looking at really specific technical roles like AI RAN specialists or self-evolving network architects. But it's not just about the deep tech. How about an AI network ethicist? That's a critical job to make sure these powerful, autonomous networks are operating fairly and safely. Or a digital twin simulation manager, whose job is to create a perfect virtual copy of the entire network to test out huge changes before they go live.
Now, the second huge wave of opportunity comes from this new ability for the network to sense the world. Think about it. When the network can generate super detailed, high-resolution data about the physical world, that data becomes an incredibly valuable resource.
This is what creates the sensing economy. You're going to see jobs like sensing-as-a-service developers who build platforms to actually sell this location and object data to other companies. We'll need spatial computing experts to build the 3D digital worlds this sensing makes possible. And of course, immersive XR experience designers who will use all this tech to create the next generation of truly mind-blowing augmented and virtual reality.
So even as we're just getting our heads around 6G, the horizon is already pushing out even further. The research that's happening for 7G and beyond, well, it's moving from just engineering into some really speculative areas of physics, biology, and even consciousness.
Researchers are already talking about something called the post-electromagnetic era. The basic idea is that we're getting close to the absolute physical limits of sending information through radio waves. The future, they think, is in treating information as a core property of matter itself, communicating by actually manipulating quantum states, biological systems, even our own thoughts.
So with 7G, we could see things that are literally unhackable thanks to quantum communication, or even bio-integrated sensors that can repair themselves. And this, of course, leads to the ultimate user interface, brain-computer interfaces, BCIs, a direct, super-fast link between our brains and the digital world. And beyond that, who knows? Researchers are exploring concepts like zero-energy communication and even cognitive telepresence, the direct transmission of thought and intent.
As one research paper put it, the ultimate goal is a technology capable of uniting matter, life, and intelligence within a single informational continuum. Just let that sink in for a minute. This isn't just about faster phones. This is about weaving the digital and physical worlds together into something completely new.
Look, this is not something to just sit back and watch from the sidelines. The roadmaps are being drawn up today. The research is happening now. The skills are going to be in demand. So the real question for every single one of us is, what role are we going to play? What piece of this incredible new reality will you build?
Thank you for being part of a Black Girls Guide's mission to bring awareness to our community and put us in the driver's seat of emerging technology. Until next time, stay curious.